next one is using more the hub of the wheel, I mean the whole torso as a barrel. So go up to the top, get a nice depth turn with your chest, good. Now from here, feel like more your chest and your stomach are trying to turn together as one unit. There you go. And keep turning them through. Obviously, your chest is behind your hips a little at the top. And they're just sort of keeping that relationship. And now as you go through, your chest will catch up to your stomach. Now on the way through, let it catch up. There you go. And it just keeps going around. So it's going to feel like you got to rotate more left in the follow through to do that one. Okay? So rehearse it a couple of times and then let's play some shots with it. Everything moves as a unit now. There you go. Now the chest is going to catch up on the way through. Feels like you're rotating more left to do that, right?
Yeah.
Good. Now go ahead and play a shot with that feel. So up to the top. So the separation's more in the backswing, and then the whole torso as a unit's trying to unwind, yeah? And then the chest catches up on the way through. You see how that works?
Contact is way better.
With those?
Both of them.
Okay, good. Now go up to the top. Okay, now from here, focus on your left shoulder unwinding all the way around. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You know, that doesn't have to be so around that way. I mean, it's going down and through is a better way of saying it. It's moving on a circle though, on an arc, right? So down and through now with it. Good, and up to the finish. So that's more the wheelhouse. The shoulders unwinding on top of the hips and I call the hips. I mean the legs and the hips create what I call a pedestal.
Yeah.
And then the torso is sort of the support bar that's coming up like your spine, right?
Yeah.
And your shoulders are winding up and unwinding on top of it. That's what the wheelhouse action is. So that's more the wheelhouse right there.
That felt pretty good.
So good's an opinion. Why did it feel good? What was good about it? Easy, effortless, free, what?
Effortless.
Effortless, okay? Okay, how about that time? Good. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to have you do awing with each one. Go ah during the swing.
Okay.
So let's try the lower body separation move first. You see all that tension that built when you try to do the separation?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, it looks to me that will never work for you athletically under the gun, under pressure. It throws too much tension into the system for you. Golfers that can do that can do it and keep the awe nice and smooth. Okay, so now do the one with the whole cylinder, the torso unwinding as a unit. Okay, so a little less tension, but it still grew. It's probably going to grow anyway because you haven't worked on awing enough to be really good at it.
Yeah.
But that one had less jolting tension than the one before, right? Now do the wheelhouse. So left shoulder down and through. Now that one had less tension. Your breath was still cutting out, but it wasn't choking you, yeah?
Yeah.
Do the whole torso as a unit again.
So the barrel?
The barrel, yep. So give me the barrel swing. We'll just call it the barrel swing for you. Give me the barrel swing and, you know, as relaxed awe as you can do. Okay, now let's do the wheelhouse swing and as good of an awe as you can do. So interesting, that one is way smoother going back, way smoother in the transition. It starts to grab you coming into delivery and it starts cutting out on the way through. You know, and you can improve the way through just by improving your posture in the fall through. Do a rehearsal awe for me. Go up to the top.
Wheelhouse?
Yeah, wheelhouse awing. then come down. Now, when you go through, let your posture straighten up. Okay, in other words, let sort of your sternum catch up a little bit to your left side on the way through. See how it was easier when you got through? Yeah. Now, you're doing that coming down with your arms instead of your shoulder. Left shoulder down. There you go. See how it's getting easier? You want to be able to do that ah as smooth and relaxed as possible. Because then you know that the swing technique fits you and your biomechanics fit you. Okay? Yeah, that's getting better. I mean, do you want to feel all that choking out going on in your swing?
No.
By the way, you know what choking in sports really is?
What?
It's taking your breathing center from down here, and moving it right up to your Adam's apple. When you hold your breath, it goes right up to here, and you're breathing from your Adam's apple, you choke. You notice in sports, guys make mistakes a lot, and they say, that's an error. And a choke is different than an error, right? Because when you choke, you're holding your breath, and your whole body gets choked out, and then you can't react as an athlete. You get frozen in that instant. Okay? So one of the keys to making sure that you keep performing as an athlete is you got to keep breathing in a relaxed manner. And the awing helps you do that. Yeah, way better. That looks more like the action that fits you.